What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to the Geeks Closet podcast. This is episode 6, and my name is Randy Rodriguez. This is my co-host,
Aiden Samano.
So, guys, we have a pretty interesting show for you guys today with some pretty good topics. I'd like to apologize for us not recording and posting last week. My family went through a very tough loss in the family, and it was a rough time, but we're back on track, and we are filming for this week and next week. We have a funeral next week that goes along with that. So we're glad to be back and being able to share some laughs and some topics with you guys. And the first thing I want to talk about today is Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Nomad.
Nomad.
Yeah, so like when you and I were talking about it earlier, you'd mentioned about how Nomad was already in the Marvel universe in the past. I didn't have much recollection of it, and I'm the Marvel guy. But the truth of the matter is that they are talking about it like if it's new. And I understand they're probably doing that because they are going to give it a push.
Yeah.
Before you give me your critique or before you give me your assessment as to whether you like or dislike this idea, I want to tell you how much I don't like bringing Nomad in. You know what the thing is? My problem with it is that I don't know if they are fishing for dollars.
That's exactly
by bringing Chris Evans back.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure how the fan base that knows him as Captain America, because there's no chances of him coming back as Captain America,
right?
Because I think Anthony Mackie has that locked down. But anyways, I don't like it altogether. I love Chris Evans coming back, but not as Nomad. What do you think about that?
So Chris Evans, they're just trying to get the superstars. I believe that they should hire and get these new prospect actors that are just young and up and coming, and they can sign them because that will structure them as actors and a fan base around them, not just having a died out fan base that's been there since 2012. Bro, it's been over.
I think a little earlier than that, but it has been. And you have to figure if they were targeting at that time 17, 18, 19, right now those people are almost getting to 30 years old. 30-year-olds still go out and watch movies and read comics, right. And 30-year-olds still are not classified in that next 35 to above demographic. So I don't know, man. I don't know, because I feel like they can milk it for another 5-10 years, but I don't know how that's going to hurt storyline.
Okay, well, they actually filed claim for the character Nomad back in 2020.
Okay.
And he was officially in Endgame as when he caught that sphere, Yeah. And that was Nomad. But he was also in Age of Ultron when he was in the disguise, but they didn't label it yet. It's just
But that's what I don't understand.
It's stupid.
Because Nomad
is Captain's dead. Cap is dead.
Well, he's not really dead. He's not really dead. Am I missing something? Because I remember in Endgame him leaving off as an old man. Well, we still have a time machine, which I think that is going to come into play very soon, with all the rumors of everything of Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth and stuff. I'm not sure how they're gonna go with that. But anyways, Nomad, I don't know, bro. I'm lost because Nomad is Steve Rogers after he retires as Captain America. But the last we saw of Steve Rogers, he was an old man. An old man. And I'm not knocking anything to old men. Old man bro. I watched a TikTok video the other day of this old man on the bus, and this big guy was trying to intimidate everybody, and this old man lit him up. So I'm not taking anything away from old men, because if anybody can make it happen, Marvel can make it happen.
Oh, right.
But Nomad is Steve Rogers retired as Captain America. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So
but only for a short bit, and then he comes back as Cap. It's like his little, I need a side hobby thing.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Marvel, where are you going with this?
Do you think they feel threatened by DC? I shouldn't have asked
I
that.
don't think the Simpsons feel threatened by DC. I don't think My Little Pony feels threatened by DC. But I'm not trying to start you up. I'm not trying to rowdy you up.
Okay.
I apologize.
You could have just said no.
I know. I could have said no. You're right. You're right.
Just said no.
I'm gonna leave that there. Marvel, get at me, bro. Send me a message.
Get
Send
right.
me,
Actually, just get.
I just have to know. I just have to know where you're going with Nomad. You're worrying me a little bit with that. But where they do not worry me is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my gosh.
So, this movie, from James Gunn's mouth, directly from James Gunn, he said this is his favorite one. If that doesn't excite you, I was gonna say something that I thought maybe was blocked on social media, but anyways,
that's insane.
But if that doesn't excite you, it excites the crap out of me because I believe
I love Guardians of the Galaxy, and they have the comic accurate uniforms.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
about. So am I. I'm not excited with everything that comes with it,
right?
Because supposedly there's supposed to be a lot of sadness and broken hearts with it, and I'm a big puss ball when it comes to losing my favorite, heroes. I don't care. I'm back to 10 years old like that when it comes to loss.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It gives me the movie's supposed to be 2 hours and 29 minutes long.
And I'll be sitting there for 2 hours, 29 minutes long.
Oh no, I'll be sitting there for longer because I am praying that they give us some type of olive branch like Marvel always does and post credit scenes.
Do you know when it releases? I can't remember.
I don't. We're about to do a first live search. See what Google has to say.
We should go when it comes out.
Yeah,
you and I, and then we can review it.
No, I have a better idea.
Okay.
If it's more than a month away, we will speak with the local movie theater and we'll rent out the theater for our customers at Geeks Closet.
We don't have a local one here.
Huh?
In Tallahassee, maybe.
Not Tally.
Oh yeah, Regal.
Yeah, of course.
Regal.
Release of Guardians May 5th. Oh, bro, that's right around the corner. Oh, yeah, there's no time to scramble.
No, because they got so much.
That's in a couple of weeks. Well, now I'm super excited.
Right.
Now I'm super excited. So, anyways, they said it's the best one. They say it's the longest one, minus certain negative things. I'm happy with all the information that's come out so far.
Yeah. I listen, I know I'm a DC fan, but when there's like high production value and high cinematography, like behind any movie, I will stay there and I will be such a big fan. That's really what got me into Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah. Because I wasn't really, I knew of Nova from the group, but he's not in, like.
Yeah, but Nova's a nice subject that we could talk about one of these weeks. Anyways, something else I'd like to ask you about Guardians of the Galaxy is how much involvement do you think Thor is gonna have in it?
Yeah.
Is the content of whatever Thor is gonna be involved with it? Is it gonna do anything to branch out to the rest of the MCU? And we know from all the content that has been released that this is Drax's last movie.
Right.
So do you feel like this is and correct me if I'm wrong, but I hope that I didn't hear that this is the last Guardians movie. This is the last Guardians movie with that this is not the last Guardians movie. I understand it's the last Drax. There is no other group.
With the original
there's no other group. That is them. They are the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know.
Anybody else is phony baloney. It's like, and I don't mean to upset anybody with this statement, but it's like dressing up Star Trek characters to play in Star Wars. Like, come on, nobody wants to watch you. I probably pissed off some people, right? I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing.
But honestly, Thor's involvement is going to be big. I don't think he's going to get a lot of screen time. I think he's probably going to get maybe 15 to 30 minutes most.
Bro, I'm okay with that.
And I am too. But his involvement in the movie is gonna be drastic.
Oh, he's a freaking god. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to save them. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with Peter Quill as the leader, like his guidance is like everywhere.
That's his character.
I know, I love that though.
So do I.
It's like
I
just-
really, really do.
As someone who has
Because he has
ADHD,
that old school, you know, the whole listening to old music and the memories with his mom and like that's I like that.
yeah.
Okay. So we have other topics that we're gonna talk about. Remember that topic that I told you was I was the most excited about? I'm gonna leave that for last. All right.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah.
All right. So let's skip to a movie that you just saw, John Wick 4.
Joe,
Listen, bro. Clients or watchers,
I'm not
viewers,
gonna spoil it.
they're very sensitive about that kind of stuff. So we have to make this nice and short because I don't want you to say too much like you did to me yesterday. And
I just said 4 words. I can't say
and those
words.
4 words, they're powerful words. My intellect has me already guessing.
Yeah, okay, but it's the best out of the franchise. Let's just get that
Best
straight.
one of
And
the franchise?
I would say this is probably the most, like, probably a perfect franchise.
Perfect franchise.
There's not a moment in there you're like, oh, that's boring. It's always fast paced.
Bro, those are strong words.
And I stand by it till I die. You have 3 major martial artists: Hiroka Sanada, who was in the Mortal Kombat movie, Donnie Yen from Ip Man and all these other Shanghai heroes, all that. And then you have Scott Adkins, who is actually a B-title actor. This is one of his like very first I wouldn't say very first, but one of his few major roles. And
that's why
they kill
he's
it.
my
They kill it.
co-star. That's why I chose him. Did you hear the level of detail? He knew. Did you practice that before coming here? Or you
No,
knew
I've been watching them.
You
ever
knew that
since-
off your head?
I've been watching them ever since like I was young. My dad
For
and I
real?
was, bro, I was like 10 years old, 12 years old, and I'd be sitting down past like midnight with my dad watching these martial arts movies. That's what got me into it, man.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's like
Go.
these guys like really formed like this franchise like together. Like Donnie Yen and John Wick. Oh my gosh, it's just I can't say much. Let me just stop.
Oh my god,
I
my
heard
heart's
them.
racing. All right. We're trying really hard to watch it yesterday. So this next this to watch it tomorrow. Did I say yesterday to watch it yesterday? That was a little weird.
I was like,
listen, guys, I want you to know that I have a store that we need to open and run. So if I'm here, it's probably like before store. I haven't had my coffee yet. Bear with me, especially with this next topic that I can't even believe I'm going to bring up. This is not a current relevant topic. This was a TikTok or Instagram video or reel that I came across. And when I came across it, I literally went, I was like, what? And this made me Google and then YouTube more content. Now, fact, call me out on my crap. Fact. Do you know who the X-Men's, or not X-Men, I'm sorry, he's not an X-Men, but he is a mutant. Okay? No. Do you know who the strongest mutant of all time is?
ooh.
Give me a fake drum roll. Give me a fake drum roll. All right. Santa Claus. Look it up if you don't believe me. Look it up if you don't believe me.
I need to fact check this.
Okay. Bro, he even at one point had the stones. I'm telling you, he asked Thanos to borrow the freaking stones because.
What about the holiday special and Guardians of the Galaxy?
Okay.
What if he's in it? Like he's Marvel, right? He's in Marvel.
Yeah, but we saw that he wasn't in it.
I'm saying the holiday special.
Yeah. What are you calling my bluff live on the podcast? Oh Lord, here we go. Yeah, man, they're actually, bro.
Oh snap! In 1991. Wow.
Read it out loud for our fans.
Perhaps Santa's most famous appearance came in 1991, the Marvel Holiday Special, where in the story, a miracle a few blocks down from 34th Street, the X-Men discover that Santa is an Omega level mutant. Yo, that's just so random though.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Let me tell you something. Marvel, hear us. There is a whole group of us that if you were to start publishing Santa Claus comic books, I'll start reading. Especially if there's ties into the X-Men.
Okay, so who's we? I'm not we. I'm not.
You are DC. You like, I don't know, bro. You before going to sleep, you read Mary Poppins stories or Poison Ivy or Harley Quinn.
You know I'm insecure about that.
Well, you know. Okay, so he actually like borrowed the time stone from Thanos.
That's hilarious.
Okay, and there was a huge war and battle because he didn't want to give the stones back.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus. He didn't want to give the stones back, and he started to go power crazy. And it was a big fight with like Thanos, or you know, I gotta read the whole story so I can be very accurate with my guys. But yeah, man. Supposedly, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And it all started because he wanted to ensure that he was able to go around the world because he was running late and he wanted to go around the world to give the gifts off on time. But if you read more on Santa Claus's power, he has powers when it comes to time and travel and all that.
Well, yeah.
So, that should be interesting. Okay, let's see. All right, the last subject for today. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Brother, they're making a freaking game, a new video game.
I'm gonna play it.
I am super excited. So here's what we know. We know, one, the game is it's inspired and should play like God of War. Right there.
That's why.
Right there. That should get a bunch of people. Yeah. A bunch of people. Two, I heard that there's going to be real-time open world. Okay? So that
I would hope so. It's like if it's like God of War.
Yeah. But it's gonna be like it's an RPG. It's a fighting RPG. So it's gonna have like the Zelda aspect, you know, like how that is.
Yeah, like
but brother, it's Last Ronin.
I know, man.
It's Last Ronin. So for those of you who don't know anything about Last Ronin, and you can add to this. But Last Ronin is basically it's in the future, and it's one turtle survives. That means 3 of his brothers died. And who killed them? It was I'm not gonna do that to you. But you gotta read the story. It's really good. The Last Ronin in the comics itself revolutionized that whole category with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And Last Ronin, it could be found at Geek's Closet.
Geek's Closet, located in North Florida. That's a cheap plug, but I'll take it. It's our stores, 3,000 square feet of geekiness. We got comic books, animes, video games. Yo, you're gonna do something, you go big or you go home. All right. Toys, collectibles, trading cards. And next episode, we're gonna be talking about Geek's Closet will be doing grading. So we will be doing grading and encapsulation, and we'll have a whole episode about that to let them know about that part of the business that's coming in the future and more about it.
Yep.
But anyhow, back to Last Ronin. So he is marching through the storyline of the comic, basically looking to avenge his brothers and have revenge. Guys, I'm not exaggerating. Don't even buy it from me if you don't want to. If you want to find it wherever you want to find it, run to your local comic book shop, ask them for The Last Ronin, and start reading. Pick it up on your phone. You can read it digitally. It is incredible. And for all those video game players, you should be very excited, especially if you are in the older genre because you grew up with Ninja Turtles. But with that being said, yeah, what were you gonna say?
I will say, but this runoff series is not it's not typically meant for children. It's a much more mature audience for it.
That just made it 10 times better.
And I love that. It's gritty, it's violent.
Any idea what it's rated?
I would hope M for no, it wouldn't be.
It's not gonna be M, bro.
Probably
T for T probably. You know what, bro? One thing that I was thinking about with the whole Last Ronin saga is where they're gonna go with this. Because in the past they've used video games to release certain little information and things. And Last Ronin has made such an impact in the comic world that I'm wondering if there is more to come. And if there is more to come, how? Because if you know how it ended, how? How is there more to come?
Yeah.
But anyways, one little tidbit of information that left me kind of wondering why they would do that is we don't know who's developing the game. And they specifically
It's
said, well, Warner Brothers
No,
is the
it's-
owner of
okay.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's
Turtles.
Warner Discovery because that's their
Well,
new label.
Warner Discovery is who owns the rights.
Okay.
They said they gave an announcement saying that they weren't releasing who's making the game, but all we need to know is that it is
like a developing.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they said their exact words from Warner Brothers were that they're not telling us who is developing, maybe, but they said, and I quote, not to worry, it is the perfect partner. It could be so many people, bro. It could be so many people.
Or WB Montreal.
No, bro.
I don't know. We're just gonna be in the midst until we get any more information.
Yeah, I can't wait till we have some like gameplay footage.
I know. Oh, gosh.
All right, bro. I think we've been rambling for long enough, and these people are bored of us already.
Yeah.
Let's sign off for today. And so, anyways, guys, if you can reach out to us, check us out, Geeks Closet 850 on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. It is Comic Book Guy with the Beard on TikTok. It is Geeks Closet Podcast on YouTube. Anyways, you can go to any of our social medias and click the link in the bio. It's our link tree. If you have trouble finding our social media, that's the fastest and easiest way. Go on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok and look for our link tree. You click on that app, all our social medias are going to pop out on the top. We have a special link for our Indiegogo for a new campaign. We're trying to raise some funds for a huge project we're working on. Check it out. It may be something that interests you. If you're a comic book shop owner, a trading card shop owner, a geek store owner, or just anybody that collects graded comics, you may want to check that out before everybody gets their hands on it. Anyhow, if they want to get a hold of you, Aiden, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Best way to get a hold of me is through my Instagram, which is Aiden's Laboratory. Only Aiden's Laboratory, nothing else. If you want to reach me, go ahead, send me a DM. I check all DMs. If you want commissions, I could do custom art pieces. I could do anything. You name it, I got it.
Wait. Oh, man. We're shutting off. And I wanted to talk about one more thing. Do I do it? Do I save it for the next one?
Save it for the next one.
All right, guys. We're talking Power Rangers next time. Have yourself a great weekend, guys.